You step outside one morning and something feels off. The factory gates are locked for good. The coffee shop on the corner, closed. Streets that used to buzz with life now feel like the set of a movie after filming ended. What happened? Canada's economy is walking a tightrope. And if it falls, some cities won't just stumble, they'll crash hard. Some are built on a single industry. Others are drowning in debt, losing jobs faster than they can count. Is your city on the list? Because the next 10 places are already showing signs of collapse. And for the people living there, everything could change overnight. Number 1, Alberta West Region, Hinton to Grand Cache. Majestic, wild, remote, and on the brink. The region stretching from Hinton to Grand Cache is rich in natural beauty and risk. These towns depended on coal, oil, and forestry. Now, coal mines have closed, mills are laying off. Grand Cache is shrinking fast, homes selling below value. Hinton is struggling to keep its mill alive. Tourism helps, but it's seasonal. And in these remote areas, infrastructure is stretched thin. Healthcare is hard to access. One snowstorm can cut off an entire community. One wildfire could destroy it. And in 2025, wildfires are only growing more common and more deadly. This region is running out of time. Number 2, Lloydminster, Alberta, Saskatchewan. One city, 2 provinces, twice the red tape. Straddling the Alberta-Saskatchewan border, Lloydminster's identity is unique and risky. Its entire economy hinges on oil. When oil booms, Lloyd thrives. When oil crashes, Lloyd collapses. The 2014 oil bust destroyed thousands of jobs. Homes were abandoned. Businesses closed. Even now, youth are leaving in droves. And having 2 provincial governments, it just makes things worse. 2 tax systems, conflicting regulations, and investment uncertainty. If oil dries up for good, Lloydminster might not survive. Number 3, St. Catharines, Ontario. On the surface, vineyards charm history. Underneath, trouble. Once a manufacturing powerhouse, thanks to GM, St. Catharines now has one of the highest unemployment rates in southern Ontario. Wages are flat, real estate has exploded. Young people are fleeing. Transit systems are outdated. Infrastructure is crumbling. And while Niagara Falls gets all the attention, St. Catharines struggles in its shadow. If a recession hits, this city could be one of the first to go under. Number 4, Fort Nelson, British Columbia. Drive far enough north and you'll hit it, barely. Fort Nelson was once powered by natural gas and forestry. Now, those industries are gone. Population down 20% in a decade. Schools shrinking. Businesses shuttered. And the cold, it makes everything worse. Groceries cost more. Healthcare access is limited. Utilities are expensive. It's a place so remote, even the government seems to have forgotten it. If one more economic shock comes, there may be no one left to pick up the pieces. Number 5, Trois-Rivières, Quebec. A charming city frozen in time, but behind the beauty lies a fragile economy, still clinging to aging industries. Paper mills, aluminum, old shipping lanes. It's shockingly dependent on exports to the US, and most people don't realize how vulnerable it's become. The working age population is falling fast. Unemployment is climbing. The youth, they're moving to Montreal or Quebec City. This city is sliding into decline, and no one's hitting the brakes. Number 6, Saguenay, Quebec. Quiet, peaceful, too peaceful. Saguenay thrived on one thing, aluminum. It's home to 25% of Canada's aluminum production, but 80% of it is exported to the US. When tariffs hit in 2018, Saguenay felt it overnight. Orders vanished, jobs disappeared. Today, the demand is falling. Global competition is fierce. Young people are fleeing the region. What's left? An aging population, shrinking economy, and no backup. If one more storm hits, economically or environmentally, Saguenay could fall like a house of cards. Number 7, Hamilton, Ontario. This city built Canada's steel legacy, but now the mills are quiet and the economy is slipping fast. US tariffs didn't just dent profits, they triggered layoffs and shutdowns. Youth unemployment is above the national average. Food insecurity has jumped 20% in just a few years. The truth? Hamilton's industrial safety net is gone, and if a national crash hits, this city could spiral faster than anyone expects. Number 8, Calgary, Alberta. Big city, big towers, big oil, but look beneath the surface and Calgary's economic engine is sputtering. More than $1 in $5 in Calgary's economy is tied to oil and gas. And in a world pushing toward green energy, that's a huge gamble. The 2020 oil shock wiped out 35,000 jobs across Alberta. Downtown office towers sit half empty. Even food banks are seeing record demand in what's supposed to be one of the wealthiest cities in Canada. Calgary's future depends on one question: adapt or collapse. Number 9. St. John, New Brunswick. From the outside, it's postcard perfect. Historic charm, coastal beauty. But look closer, St. John is in trouble. It's heavily tied to Canada's energy exports, especially oil, most of it heading to the US. If demand falls or tariffs rise, St. John gets crushed. And it's not just energy. The city is aging fast. Young people are leaving, jobs are scarce, businesses are closing by lunch. Some say the collapse has already begun, just in slow motion. Number 10. Windsor, Ontario. A car town through and through. For decades, Windsor promised solid jobs and stable paychecks. But now it's hanging by a thread. Over 30% of Windsor's workforce depends on auto manufacturing. And as factories automate or move overseas, that safety net starts to unravel. One plant closure here doesn't just hurt, it cripples. What do these places have in common? They're vulnerable, they're under pressure, and they're at risk of being forgotten. From Fort Nelson's isolation to Lloydminster's instability, Canada's economic cracks are getting harder to ignore. Behind every beautiful view or charming main street, there's a battle playing out for survival. If this opened your eyes, make sure to subscribe, hit like to support more deep dives like this, and share this with someone who might not realize what's happening in their own backyard. Stay curious, stay aware, and stay tuned, because this story isn't over.